Hi guys, welcome to G-Zone Game. Yes, we're back playing Euro Truck Simulator. And I think last video I said what I was going to do was we were going to hire a new member of staff and also buy them a truck. So we have the money now, so let's go to the Manchester branch, hire a driver. Right, is there any decent drivers about? They're all 0.8 star stuff. Let's go for this dude, Ronald. We'll hire the driver. We'll send him to the Manchester depot because that's the only one we've got. Okay, now we'll go to truck dealers. And I fancy a different one. Let's go to Man. Let's go to Man dealer. See what this dude has to offer. I've got 100,000 to spend. I don't want to go over 100,000 really. Oh, everything's outside on Man. Okay, so we got it here. We got 149,000. 48 to 97. There we go. I don't like this colour. I want to change the colour if I can. We'll go with the white. It's easy. Confirm. Do you want to drive your new truck? No. I want to send it to that dude. Okay. Are we done? I think we're done. Right, so we are in Torino. So we need a job, don't we? We need a job. I don't want anything too far. 7 hours, 8 hours. Lots of jobs we can take. I want it from this depot. That's all, that's a short drive. Anything shorter than that? We'll go on this journey. Right, so we're in our truck. Start the engine up. And let's get out of here. And we're going the wrong way again. We do that every time we're in this sort of depot. We go the wrong bloody way. Anywho. What I would like to see on this game is pedestrians. You see like the odd not because I'd like to run them over or anything, just because I think it'd be more realistic, to be honest. Right, We buggered that up. I thought it was in England for a second. Yeah, I thought it'd be more. There's no pedestrians at all. The only like people you actually see, and I didn't see that red light. Sorry. Yeah, the only possessions you actually do see is like workmen, and that's it. You never see you know, Jenny just walking down the street with her handbag and a little handbag dog. You know, you never see that sort of shit. Be quite nice. Perv on the ladies, but never mind. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I love this game. You know, I don't play it when I'm not recording. Just so you don't, I record everything that, when I play this game I record it, everything. You know? Right, let's take that job. It's there. Reverse back onto this load. I don't think that did us. We'll get a better angle on it, I think. We'll just reverse straight into the Mother Hubbard. There we go. We'll just reverse straight back. And probably crash. Nope. But did okay. Right, let's get going on the windy road, it looks like. We'll do a quick look over that way. Nothing coming, and we're straight out. And we'll stop at these lights. Where's the lights gone? Oh, wrong. There we go. There we go. We can go. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of this Italian town. Which looks like any other town in Europe apparently. But, you know, never mind. We'll get cracking. Yeah, so I've been watching so much raining. We'll put them wipers on. Yeah, I've been watching a few videos and reading a few articles recently. I watched the Grand Theft Auto gameplay trailer, and that looks cool. I mean, the multiplayer, man, the multiplayer. It looks totally different to where it's ever been before. It looks like it's completely open world, and you go in multiplayer, and there's other people doing their own thing in their multiplayer world. It's like, you know, you see people having a street race, or you see someone flying a jet. You know, it's not, you don't have to interact with them if you don't want. You can just let them do what they want to do, and you get on with what you want to do. But you know, it looks pretty cool, and I was pretty bummed because I don't know about you guys, but I'm probably going to get it for the Xbox because it's, you know, it's where most of my friends are, and you know, I'm playing Xbox Live Party and stuff like that, you know, while they're playing different games or the same game, whatever. But I was pretty bummed to find out that the actual game, you buy the game, and then as soon as you put the game in, you have to install an 8 gig download for the game. So it's like, obviously that's going to be because it's such a massive game and there's that much detail gone into it and stuff, so that they've had to do that. But I mean, like, for me personally, I mean, a lot of you guys, it won't make a blind bit of difference, but I never had to change my Xbox, and I got my Xbox the day the week it come out, the Xbox 360. And not once had to send it back, and I had a problem with it. It's the white one, but it's a 20 gig one. Yeah, and 8 gigs a lot of bloody space. I'll tell my wife as well. 8 gigs a lot of space. So I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go out and buy a USB stick with 8 gig of memory on it. I think I'll pick a 16 gig one up for about Did you see that motherfucking truck, man? I'll tell you something. Yeah, you can pick a 16 gig one on eBay, yeah? eBay.com for, I think it's 20 quid. It's not bad. So I'm gonna have to, I need one anyway for the PC and stuff, but you know, it's always handy to have, you know, if you want to put music on it or what have you and put it on a different, I don't know, upload it onto a laptop or slap it in your TV or something, you know. So I do need one, so I'll invest in one. I think. How much fuel have we got? We should have probably stopped there, to be honest. But I think we'll get to the destination. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I can't wait for Grand Theft Auto. I really can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna share the campaign with you guys, and that should be fun as well. I mean, you know, I'm new to this. I haven't been doing this long, so I've never uploaded any console game before. So I think that I'm gonna make that my first. Upload Grand Theft Auto, and I'll do it as soon as I get the game. The minute I get it, I will upload. So if you want the walkthrough trailers, and I will do a lot, I will post a lot of them. The videos up straight away. I'll probably record 5 episodes. I'll record like the first couple, then put them straight up, and then I'll record like 5 and put them up. Or another 5 and put them up. Probably have the game done within a couple of weeks or something. You know, can't play it all the time because you know I have commitments and. You guys will probably want to. Some of you guys might not be even interested in Grand Theft Auto, so I've still got to post my normal stuff. But I keep looking for deals on Steam because at the minute, obviously, it's the Steam summer sale, and I've already picked up I picked up Sniper 2 Ghost Warrior for like 3 quid or something, and Universe Sandbox. I just did that. I won't be posting anything about that because it isn't really a game that you know will interest a lot of people. But for me, I like science. I like space and stuff, and it was only like 2 quid, so I thought I'd dabble at it and I'll see what it's about. You can't really go wrong for £2 really. So, but yeah, it was a nice. So I got them 2, and then I've been dabbling around getting other games. There's Borderlands 2 been up there, Bioshock Infinite, which I've never played. And we got some air there, guys. We managed to get some air in a truck. Oh, fuck me. I think we just took the car a bit too fast, but I was not concentrating. See, guys, when you're driving for real, remember to concentrate, otherwise you'll end up driving like me. I've had a couple of crashes in real life. I've been driving now for 8 years, and the first time I crashed, I'd been driving for about 6 months, and I was driving along the road. Might as well share this with you guys, because there's not much gaming news to talk about apart from a petition. Yeah, there's a lot of nutters who've decided all of a sudden they want Xbox to go back to their old policies with DRM and always online and pre-owned games and stuff. They want to go back to the way it was. Crazy guys, but that's about it. That's the only news really. But yeah, so I might as well talk about my unfortunate crashes. So yeah, I had a Vauxhall Astra, and this was going on probably seven and a half years ago now. And I was driving along the road, and the day before, I'd cleaned the car inside and out, polished it, waxed it, done everything to make it look nice, you know, like as Astra can do, you know what I mean? First car, you know, 17-year-old. But yeah, I made it, you know, nice and clean and everything. Well, I thought I did. Anyway, in the morning, I was on my way to work, about 6 o'clock in the morning, and I found at the side of the seat an empty Coke bottle. Just, you know. So, oh, for fuck's sake, so I wound down the window. Yes, that's right, I wound down the window, and I gotta slow down here a bit. Do not want to crash. So yeah, I wound down the window, and I went to throw the bottle out, but I never wound down the window enough. I thought it'd be enough, you know, just to throw the bottle out, wind it back up, because it was freezing, middle of winter. So I opened the window a little bit, and the bottle went through a little bit and got stuck in the window. So I smashed it with the side of my fist, and as I went like that, my other hand went down, you know, with the force, pulled the steering wheel down, so I went to the left, and I went up it was on a straightish road. Luckily at 6 o'clock in the morning, there wasn't any cars in this section of the road. Like, I went up on like a grassy verge. So then I held it there for a couple of seconds, and I tried pulling it back off. And as I pulled it back off, I should have stopped for petrol. As I pulled it off, the back end went out, and I had a little fishtail going on. I just kept one side to the other side. I was trying to hold it, steady it off. I put more power into trying, but it never worked. I went straight through a farmer's bush, and behind this bush was a 6-foot ditch, and the farmer had put a concrete slab in this 6-foot ditch. So I went through a bush, down a 6-foot drop, and smashed right into a big concrete slab. So yeah, that wrote that car off. I actually took it down to scrapyard and I got 50 quid. I was pretty happy about it, because I thought I was going to have to pay them to take it off me, but never mind. It's something you do, I can't believe it, but it's something you have to do that sometimes, pay them because of the emissions and recycling shit or whatever. Anyway, so I got rid of that, and then I got my new car a couple of weeks later, because I needed the car for work, so I had to go out and I bought another Vauxhall, I bought a Corsa. Cheap on insurance when you're 17, like. But I was working late nights and early mornings. I was working 2 jobs. I was doing my usual plumbing job. I was working in Leeds at the time, so I was travelling from Manchester to Leeds every morning. I had to set off at 6 o'clock in the morning. But then I'd finish at like 5, get home for 6 at night, and then I had a job in Yates's bar, and on a Thursday and Friday I used to work there at night, and I used to be there until like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I had to get up at 5 to go to work at 6, and it was on a Friday afternoon on the way home from work, you know, for my plumbing work at like 6 o'clock at night, and I fell asleep. I had my mate in the car with me, and he'd fallen asleep as well in the passenger seat, and I just, for I don't know, must have been about 10 seconds, just fell asleep. I was in the outside lane doing about 70 mile an hour, and when I woke up I was on the rumble strips of the hard shoulder, and I went into the on this bit of motorway. There wasn't any actual hard shoulder. It was like here now. You see the white line in the wall. It was like that, but it was metal barriers. I went straight into the metal barriers, clipped that, and I tried pulling it back onto the motorway. So I pulled it back onto the motorway, and there was a wagon right up my arse. Like, seriously up my arse, coming off at a junction. So I couldn't slam on because that would have gone right up me. So I tried getting into the middle lane because there was nothing coming, but the angle was too sharp. So as I went into getting the middle lane, I clipped someone in front of me, and I made them do a 360-degree spin, or more than that. It spun around fully and then half again. On the motorway, I was doing about 50 mile an hour at the time. And you get off here and you slow down. I just glanced over at the GPS and just realised. So yeah, this woman, it was a brand new Honda Civic at the time. She went on a 360 and a 180, and she actually ended up she went through a wooden fence at the side of the motorway, and the car was pivoting over a 30-foot drop into like a wooded area, and there was a piece of 2x4 going through the windscreen from the fence. And I pulled over, got out of the car, ran up to the woman's car, opened the passenger door. This 2x4 piece of wood was literally a couple of millimeters away from her face, and it had gone past her head, and it had rested on the seat, side of the headrest. So yeah, that 2x4 could have probably killed her, and I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. I'd be where I would have deserved to be, and that's in a jail cell. But yeah, the police come round and that all got sorted, and I ended up the insurance sorted everything, and I ended up with a big fucking excess bill. But I think there was the actual total damages caused was going on to about £35,000 worth of damages, and that was her injury. Her car got wrote off, which was brand new on the it was like 16 grand at the time, and my damages, motorway damages, emergency services. She had an ambulance come on the motorway, tow truck. The police had to shut the motorway off for a little bit. It was about £35,000 worth of damages, which the insurance company had to pay out. So yeah, they weren't exactly impressed with me. But that's in the past now, and I've not had any incident since. And when something like that happens to you, and you see, every time you think about it and you can visualise that 2x4 piece of wood through that windscreen, and the thought running through your head when you're running up to the car and you see that 2x4 coming out of it, and the thought of thinking you could have killed someone here, yeah, it really hits home. And now when after that, as soon as that happened, after that, you know, my driving style changed tremendously. I quit my second job, so and I went to bed at a decent hour. So in the morning when I woke up and I had all day out. I was fine, you know, no stresses around that. But yeah, I changed a lot after that, driving and personally, because you know, a lot of these young drivers now. I mean, I'm 25, but I'm talking about young drivers as in like 17, 18, 19, who have like just passed the test and stuff. And I'm speaking from experience. I was exactly the same, and they think that nothing's gonna happen, you know. And you get in the car, they'll drive, they'll do 50 sometimes in a 30 zone when it's quiet, or they'll do 85, 90 on a motorway. And you think it's safe because nothing's happening, other people are doing it around you and stuff, but when it goes wrong, yeah, which might not ever happen to you, but if it does, it is unbelievable the amount of damage, pain, and suffering, and the cost as well. It can actually cause you and other people. So I'm not having a bash at people saying, oh, don't do it, do what you want, but I'm just telling you from my experience. It's you can still have fun in the car and be safe. You don't have to do, like when I was 17, 18, on these sorts of roads that we're driving on now, I'd be caning it as much as I could, you know, really would be flooring it, because they're great roads to drive on. But if you get a stretch like this and there's no cars in front of you and you do the speed limit, you can still have a lot of fun. Or you know, you can still go up a little bit on the speed. I still do. I'll do 35 in a 30 zone, or sometimes 40, depending on what sort of road. But I always, it's more you concentrate. Once you've been in an incident like that, you concentrate a hell of a lot more. You're looking around and you're thinking all the time, and you know things pop in your head that wouldn't do if you wouldn't have had that incident. So yeah, I've not had the best of luck with cars and bikes, to be fair. I've had a couple of motorbikes and I've not crashed into anybody. I've just, like, I remember once I was on my bike and it was really icy on the road and I went to brake and just slid on the floor at like 25 mile an hour, just slid straight along the floor. I've had other instances. I actually got knocked off a motorbike, well, a moped, when I was 16. I was driving on my moped along the road, and I went round a roundabout, and a guy come from my left, which, you know, they're supposed to give way to you on the left. He come from the left, and he never braked at the roundabout or anything. He just went straight on. And I was doing about 30 mile an hour, he must have been doing about the same, and he hit me side on. Wow. Yeah. Okie pokey. Yeah, anyway. Well, you know I'm not good at this game, and I've just been talking about how much I've crashed in life, so this bloke hit me side on, T-boned me right around about. It's only a mini roundabout, but you know, he smacked me and I come straight off the bike. The bike just started doing flips, and I don't know if you've ever been in an incident like this, but for me personally, it was surreal, because I was actually flying. I must have travelled in the air about 30 foot, right? No exaggeration or anything. Must have been about 30 foot. And I remember, while I was in the air, looking back at this car drive off he drove straight on. He carried on, and I just remember it never actually hurt me. I had a bit of a graze on my side and stuff, and stuff. At the time, it never hurt me, you know. I got up, picked the bike up, I walked around the corner where this bloke had gone in the car, and what had happened is a truck had seen what happened, and he pulled in front of this car to block him from buggering off. So I went round the corner and this bloke's there, and the truck driver's like helping me out, like, and this bloke. I'd never been in an accident before. I never had any experience. No one had ever told me what to do. So I got his number and his name, and I didn't even think to get the reg plate or anything. Got his number, his name, and luckily he gave me the right number. But every time I rang it, he wouldn't answer the phone. So I had to look it up in the phone book, and I found his address. I went round to his house, knocked on the door a couple of times, no answer. Knocked on the foot, and I kept knocking, and he actually come to the door, and he gave me all the details and stuff. And it turned out that he wasn't even insured, little bastard. But he ended up getting his insurance paid for the motorbike or the moped, and I got about £4,000 in total out of it all, which helped pay for my car. But yeah, not a great thing. Crashes. I'm talking about not having late nights and stuff. I've not even been in bed tonight. I'm not working tomorrow, so it's okay. Or today, should I say. Just gotta look after my little lad. I can have like a little nap and stuff in the day while my missus is at home before she goes to work. Oh, we got an engine malfunction, but never mind. But yeah, I've had bad luck, but touch wood, I've not had any incidents since then, since that last car crash on the motorway. Right, there's a sleeping place here. So I'm hoping there's a petrol station. There is as well. We'll get some petrol fill up, eh? Might have a kip as well while we're at it, because looking at the bed thing, we're needing a kip soon. Okay, let's fill up on the old petrol. Or diesel, should I say. It's gonna cost me a fucking fortune again. Sod's sleeping. Who needs sleep? Let's just get cracking. We've filled the petrol tank up there now, boys and girls. We've still got our lights on. No one told me. Why didn't you tell me, guys? I still have my lights on. You know what I mean? Gotta be getting close to this bloody drop off now, surely. Wow. Jesus Christ. still a fair way away, aren't we? We are still a fair way away. And I'm getting tired. I knew I should have slept. Never mind. Alright guys, before we get on the motorway, I'm going to stop the video here, and I'll catch you in the next one.